Shut up and sit down.
Welcome back, friends. I'm Simon.
I'm Ellie.
And if you enjoy our videos, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell thing. That would be very kind of you indeed. And as usual, we're here tonight surprising each other with movie trailers that the other person's not yet seen and filming our reactions.
So what do you have for me next?
Well, next up, I've been on the fence about the whole thing behind this next movie, so I haven't actually watched the trailer yet myself. However, it comes out on May 7th. That's something I do know. It's called Wrath of Man. It's a Guy Ritchie movie.
Oh, you're not keen on those.
I mean, some I have been, some not so much. But it also stars Jason Statham.
Oh, you're not keen on him.
Well, I actually thought he was pretty terrible in the Fast and the Furious movies until Hobbs and Shaw, which I was expecting to hate but actually loved secretly. And then
secretly awesome.
Yeah, so, I'm kind of split on both Guy Ritchie and Jason Statham.
Could go either way.
Yeah, that's what she said. But we're going to check out the trailer to Wrath of Man. If you want to see what we think about it, then hang around until afterwards. But for now,
let's go.
Let's go!
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new addition. H.
Portico Security specialize in cash trucks across LA.
Do you have any idea how dangerous this job can be?
Some out there, yeah. We ain't the predators. We're the prey.
You ready?
Oh, I like that guy.
This is your temporary sidearm.
What happens if we're pulling pistols in a machine gun fight?
Do you have a problem?
I don't know. Do I?
Yeah.
It's a 10 grand drop. You should have been back 5 minutes ago.
They're serious!
Oh.
Leave this to me.
Get in the truck next time!
Sorry, pal.
Blimey.
Who is this lunatic?
He killed Post Malone!
It doesn't feel right.
Never mind.
It's like he wants trucks to get hit. He's not a cop. But if he's not a cop, what is he?
A while back, we lost 2 guards, a civilian too.
There was an investigation.
They still haven't found the scum who did it.
You were in an accident. My son. He didn't make it. I need to know who killed my son.
The tree has been shook, and it's been shook hard. We've scorched the earth.
You started by saying you'd do anything. But what I'm hearing is, you think you've done everything.
I can see it's gonna be a long night.
It's gotta be an inside job. I can do it in 2 weeks. You only wish you could do it in 20 years.
Ooh.
And I do bear a grudge.
He does. That's clear.
Wow. So we've just watched the trailer for Wrath of Man, a Guy Ritchie movie starring Jason Statham, coming to theatres or whatever you watch movies on May 7th. What did you think of it?
It was simultaneously exactly like I could have scripted it, but also there was a lot in there that I wasn't expecting, that we maybe haven't seen before with the Guy Ritchie ones. There was a lot more depth to it and a lot more nuance than I was expecting. His movies can be a bit kind of just black and white. It's just kind of a crime caper, some kind of shenanigans going on where they're planning one big job and everything has to go right, and then it kind of does, but you think it hasn't, but then it has really. And it's like a bit twisty. But this one seemed to have a lot more heart. It's obviously there's going to be very clever things happening. Like his planning is going to be impeccable. But I liked that there was a bit more depth to it.
Yeah, I also liked that. I mean, they killed his favourite son.
He only had the one.
Yeah, he's not going to be good with that, is he?
It did seem like he held a grudge, and I liked that he underscored that at the end by saying that he's holding a grudge
Yes.
after he's murdered 100,000 people.
Yeah, it's funny. We just reviewed an Indian movie called Wild Dog about an anti-terrorism unit, and the lead actor in that casually walked through rooms, just bang, 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 shooting people in the head, and they're all just dead. And I kept using the word uncompromising with that movie. Yeah, this Wrath of Man, I mean, it's called Wrath of Man. I guess it's probably going to be uncompromising as well, but I definitely got that same kind of vibe. This is a dude who doesn't mess around. Anyone who gets in his way just gets a blat in the head, and they're just toast.
Yeah.
Probably not the kind of person you'd want to have dinner with. Maybe not that fun to be around. But in terms of avenging his dead son, he's probably pretty good in that role. So
I guess another callback to one of the other Indian movies we covered. Would you pick him to be your lawyer?
no. He looks nice in a suit. Yeah, although even if you put him in the most expensive suit in the world, Jason Statham would still look kind of scruffy.
Yeah.
Which I don't know how you manage that. When you've got a shaved head and a shaved face,
It's
how do you
a
still
gift
look
to
scruffy?
still look a bit grubby when you're clearly very clean.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm not sure I would want him as my lawyer, but if I was ever kidnapped or someone was going to, attack us, I'd probably want Jason Statham just hanging around outside with either a paintball gun or a real gun.
Yeah, either one of those would be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he also, I feel like he doesn't follow direction well, and for a lawyer, you really need someone who's got attention to detail and who does pretty much kind of do as they're told and follows rules to an extent, whereas he definitely didn't.
You know what I always found just confusing about Jason Statham as an actor, though, is he's always cast in these roles where he's normally driving fast cars, and I don't know what it is about Jason Statham's manner that that means that he's a believable fast car driver. Maybe there's something about being gruff that means you can drive fast. But he's also always cast in these tough guy roles. And yet my favourite role that he ever played was Hobbs & Shaw, where he's cast alongside The Rock. And how can you look like a tough guy when you're playing a lead with The Rock? Like, you're always going to look puny. You can be as big and strong as tough as you like, but compared to The Rock, you're going to look like a puny skeleton. And I wonder if he's... I guess, I mean, he's clearly skilled with weaponry in this movie. Clearly very fast reactions. I still don't know what Jason Statham brings to the table to make him so popular in this kind of movie, but this actually seems to fit him pretty well.
Yeah, it did seem like a good fit. The other thing I liked about it is everyone, pretty much, that we saw in this trailer, my first thought was, oh, we've seen them. What was the other thing we saw them in? And like the whole trailer was just that guy's just bam, 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 that guy. Hey, it's that guy. Hey, it's that guy.
Yeah. If you ever watch a movie on Amazon Prime Video, you can pause it and there's a feature called X-Ray that tells you who's on the screen. And even with like voice actors, if you're watching an animated show, like an anime or something, it will tell you who's done the voices and that kind of thing.
Very handy.
Yeah, and you can then drill down to basically find out like their IMDb history kind of data. Yeah, I feel like every service, I want that on everything I watch. I want that on Netflix and on Disney Plus and everything else, because for that reason, I'm watching things so often and being like, where do I know that person from? It always bugs me.
Until we get that, I can provide that service by telling you and making you pause stuff and telling you what they've been in for. And I know that you enjoy it when I do that every single time.
Always. And because, as you know, I have chronic face blindness. Everyone really just looks like a blob to me on the screen. It's a tough condition. Well, there you go. Would you watch Wrath of Man starring Jason Statham? Well, you would. Okay.
It looks fun.
I don't know if it looks fun. It looks like, I don't know, the kind of thing I would eat a pizza and drink a beer while watching on a Friday
maybe not
night.
fun. It does look bleak, but I did like how complex it was. I quite like that.
Yeah, like it's not like Taken, where Taken, he's always on the clock to get his daughter back because he's a terrible parent. That ship has sailed. Clearly for Jason Statham, all he wants in this case is revenge. And I always think if all you're going for is revenge, you don't really care about your own safety too much. Like, you're normally quite a lot reckless. So I can imagine Jason Statham is going to be going in all guns blazing to shoot the bad guys.
Yeah.
and anyone who's vaguely associated with the bad guys, like the guy who's delivering their takeout, and
for a bad time.
Yeah, the doorman whose works just happens to be in their building, who just had 3 more days left for retirement, but no longer, because Jason Statham just walked in and went blang, and he was dead.
A lot of civilian casualties and a lot of dead henchmen.
Yeah, I'm sorry, henchmen. Well, we hope you're doing better than those henchmen. But
Look after your henchmen.
Yeah, exactly, and your door people. Don't let Jason Statham get him. Well, there you go. That's all we got time for tonight, but we will be back very soon, because you know how often we do this?
Every month. Every week. Every year. Every Christmas. Every Thanksgiving.
Sometimes I despair.
Always. That's the secret.
Every damn day! So we will see you tomorrow, friends, on the next Dork Trailer Ambush.
Peace out, hench people.
Bye!
Shut up and sit down.